Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm in the same spot as that last video. I'm kind of doing it back to back, and yeah, I thought on this one I'm going to just talk about my experiences of joining the Liberal Democrats and the first few weeks of being a party member, and what I've enjoyed, what I've seen as a challenge, and everything in between. So, first of all, membership to the party, £15 a year, isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. A little over £1 a month, not too bad. I've actually took out a double membership, so I'm going to be paying £30 a year, and yeah, pretty easy to join. Just signed up online. It took about two and a half weeks for the membership pack to come through. I suppose nationally, after that great achievement in Westminster in Parliament, getting 72 MPs, I'm pretty sure there's been a huge influx of new members up and down the country. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Got myself a pin badge, got my membership card, a little welcome pack from Mark Pack, the president of the Liberal Democrats, and in there a couple of things about Liberal Democrats for business and equality and green issues and how to do things, and then a nice letter there from Ed Davey as well. So yeah, that was pretty cool to get. And then a couple of days after that, I attended my first local meeting of the Stockton Liberal Democrats, which kind of I kind of stayed quiet, because if people know me, people know that I just love to waffle on. I like the sound of my own voice quite a bit. And yeah, I just took the time to listen and about the issues and things that the local party are facing and what they have had to deal with over the past year or so. My knowledge of the Stockton Lib Dems were with two very hard-working councillors at the time, Julia Cherrett and David Minchella, who were both councillors for Bishopsgarth and Elmtree. Sadly, Julia passed away, and I think David, due to work commitments and family things, couldn't carry out the role much longer after the previous round of local elections. So sadly, the Lib Dems on Stockton kind of no longer exist on the council. And then what happened is the membership base there didn't take a tumble, but things just stalled a little bit, and there's a couple of I'll call them die-hard supporters that have been Lib Dems for quite some time. Not to be ageist or anything, just they've been supporters there for a lot. And they've kind of kept the ship going with a couple of the younger members. I'm actually kind of the middle ground of the age range, which is pretty unique because I was the youngest member, or one of the youngest member on the council when I was there, and it turns out now I'm like one of the oldest. I'm only 34. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I got a chance to talk to people, talk about the future plans of the party, and I've kind of gone into this as looking at it as a new challenge, and I'm kind of looking at it as I want to get Lib Dem councillors back on the council. Um, it's always a voice that was missing in the chamber, um, and it's kind of that thing between you've got the Tories and the Labour that are always going at each other. You've got the unique situation where the independents in Stockton are pretty much Labour. The only thing they don't carry is the membership card. But the distaste and everything for Conservatives is very clear. I do apologise if you can hear music in the background, the family and everything. It is getting on this evening. I think it's just after 9 o'clock. But yeah, I've kind of gone into this that I want to get members back on the Stockton Council. Not as much me. There's roles within the local party officers, they're called. And yeah, I've kind of said, well, you know what? At the moment, we haven't got a secretary within the local party. I will gladly be the secretary. I don't mind staying in the shadows and doing everything I can do to try and get the Lib Dems back to where they should be. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So I reckon that's gonna interim secretary. I think it is until our AGM. Our AGM is going to be in October. I've already sorted that out. But there's quite a lot that I'm learning along the way. The different processes that the Lib Dems use, the lingo. Crikey, the lingo. I've had fun with the lingo and trying to learn as much as I can. Some of it straight over my head. But I'm sure I'll get to grips with it. There's a fun one called Minivan that they use for data collection and things. And obviously, me being me, I was kind of like, well, the only minivan I know is you put people in it and you travel from A to B, which got a laugh off some of the members. But I think going forward, I'm going to be kind of one of the main people to drive it forward. There's already some very good and passionate members on there that are going to be driven, and that seem to be driven and on what they're saying is very good, and is really going to be useful going forward. But I mean, I've been honest in saying that I'm very much hands-on. I'm driven. I'm not one of these individuals that just likes to sit, bide my time and wait for by-elections and local elections and general elections to come along. I like to campaign continuously. It's kind of, we may not be on the council, but there's a lot of things that we can do to keep the pressure on the council. Things like entering questions within the public question time on there, challenging some of the committee decisions, asking in public what we can do. There's action days. Currently working on a piece to try and get out there now for the winter fuel payment. We're kind of hitting Labour back a little bit and saying, they've scrapped this scheme. They're going to find it a lot tougher as pensioners going forward, especially this year. So what could we do? What could we do as a Lib Dem group with no councillors? Well, we've wrote to the leader of the council. We've asked whether or not the scope within the current household support fund, HFS, that the council has in place already, to accommodate some of these pensioners that are in that middle ground that are really going to be hit. As of yet, it's currently been a week. We've had no response from the leader. Do I expect a response? Who knows? They didn't really like to respond to me when I was a member of the council, so let alone the Liberal Democrat secretary with no councillors. who knows? But yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening, and I think already just after a couple of weeks of doing things, and yeah, I'm kind of feeling confident that going forward we can probably grow the membership base and grow our supporters, and hopefully come 2027 we'll have some councillors to boot as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, I've waffled on a bit too long. I do apologise for the music, very loud music in the background, but like I said, it is family time. But I just want to make these videos to get out there because I have been lacking. There's reasons for that, but I'll do another video on that. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I think recording two videos in one night is enough for anyone. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this video, and hope you all take care, and I will catch you on the next one. Ta-ra.